With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We look at the Celtics. It was a long, grueling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show.
And Brown is known for being an incredible defender, able to guard multiple positions.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Bounce pass, Holiday. Brown wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Count that one.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Tatum against Giannis. Lopez. Porzingis with the block. Tatum down low, and he makes good on the layup.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. We're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bucks have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Start for them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
He misses the free throw.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Kyle Kuzma. Crown's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lillard. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Down his right post. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Just a Holiday. Brown against Prince. Shot from the top of the key. Brown, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Giannis passes to Lillard. Kick out to Giannis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Horford with the screen on Prince. Here's Brown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail. A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
At which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Good on both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Trent passes to Portis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is not possible. What we just see, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So it's the Celtics now. 3-point lead on the court for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Porter. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 40, Luke Garnett.
Here's Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint. Something coaches always love to see.
Prince kicks to Lillard. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Celtics leading by 4. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Tatum's got 8 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Count that one.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Here's Hauser, guarded by Kuzma. Tatum no good. Bucks trail by 5. Porter finds Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
Kuzma taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And the Bucks with some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Jackson in for Porter. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. Here's Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, allows at his best.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Trent. Jackson dishes to Giannis. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Still without a basket. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Lillard. Drop up 2 there.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. That puts them in the lead. Lillard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Jason Tatum. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jackson. And it's the Bucks ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Porter passes to Portis. Takes it inside. Nice D from Porzingis. Boston trailing. Outside, White. Prince against Brown. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks have gone 5 of 6. Finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Here's Brown. 6 points for him. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Drills it from outside. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Porter kicks to Portis. Over in the corner, Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Brown against Kuzma. Outside, White. And he banks in the layup. Cornette's got his 1st basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Just center the floor and get ready for the fan half-court drums. They're picking up the shot.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? Looking at how the Celtics are... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back...
And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Lillard, Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Lillard, right side. The kick out to Porter. Clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. White with the defensive effort. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Giannis. On the money with the shot from the left block. Giannis has got 9.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo, such a tough cover for the D.
Lillard against Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Giannis passes to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Sims is checked in. And Trent subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the second free throw, good. There's 1:59 left in the third. Here's Pritchard, defended by Trent. To the inside. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Into the lane. Outside, Porter. Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Porzingis kicks to Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Giannis. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Kuzma with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Trent can't hit. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Nailed from three-point land. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. A different look from Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jackson in for Porter. Jackson against Brown. Sims kicks to Portis. Jackson from long range. And Boston with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Brown outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're leading. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Hit the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. It's time to fight, guys.
Thanks, David. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Tatum with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Horford inside the line. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. There's Lillard. The shot from the low post is good. 8 points for Lillard.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Pass to Hauser. Kuzma against Tatum. Shoots over Kuzma. Tatum no good. Bucks trail by 4. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Jackson. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Lillard. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Pass to Tatum for 3. They get it again. Porzingis can't hit. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. The Bucks trail. Here's Giannis. Absorbs the contact. Nice finish by Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Tatum against Giannis. And good that time. And the Celtics lead by 2.
It is the sheer confidence of Tatum, ready to put his team on his back.
Here's Giannis. Can't get it to fall. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Down kicks to Tatum. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Porzingis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
The Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tatum with it. Porzingis with a screen on Giannis. Porzingis passes to Tatum. They grab their own miss. It's to Holiday. Fires from deep. Nails the triple.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum looking around. Launches a 3. Can't knock in the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. game's a battle tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. The leaner and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Giannis charging into the lane. And they take the lead. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket here in overtime for the Bucks. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Shot grabs it out of the air. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Brown outside. Oh, good with the triple. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to White. Puts it up from 15. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, credit to Holiday for that intelligent pass, getting the ball in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Giannis. It counts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So it's the Bucks now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. Lopez inside. He's against Porzingis.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Porter. Back to Lillard.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I don't think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
so he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was frankly the worst case scenario for them.
If we're going to get yet another overtime.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Brooke. You guys were down early, but how determined were you to turn it around?
You know, we learned just never to hang our heads, never give up. We just came out, they hit us, but we stuck with it. We stuck together, kept playing as a team, and kept playing defense.
Well, you guys were together down the stretch, man, and it led to a big win. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.